doing it
Loud.
now become
Loud.
very, very loud like that. You can charge and face anybody. Someone that does not even know how to say good morning very well before start open eye for the parents or for people, then there's a problem. You have to see it and you identify such before it escalates. Another way of signs of drug abuse is from the appearance of the person. Maybe somebody is not always is unkept, is not looking tidy. Then there should be problem. One should ask questions about that. Then probably from the appearance as well.
The lips.
About the lips, a darkened lip, dilated pupil, constricted pupil. It depends. There are some that why is your eye is always dirty? They want to make it dirty so that you not see what is going on around them, or using dark glasses all the time. Some cover up with chewing gum. Some cover up with sweets, something that we make in
the smell.
Yes. Then some cover up with perfume. They're always using perfume in the morning, afternoon, night, all of it, and spraying yourself with
heavy perfume.
Perfume
to cover the odor, the smell.
Make sure that you don't get that smell. These are the signs that to watch out for. And as parents, we should be checking our children's room for signs, for anything that you see. That does not mean you don't have to let it be too obvious that you are checking on them or you're stalking them. It's not like a stalking,
but you are saving them.
Yes, but if it appears like stalking, they will not like it, and you may not even
tactics.
Yes, you may not even get anything at the end of the day, because they know that mommy is always or daddy. It's not just mommy thing now. Mommy or daddy is always in
their room.
In my room. But you make sure that you are their friends. You befriend them, because if you don't watch out for this sign, by the time it deteriorates, it is very cheap to prevent drug abuse, but very, very expensive. That's if you are able to come out of it, because the body will be calling for it. That's what we call body tolerance. Body tolerance is a stage at which, when you take, like, let's say alcohol, for instance, you start taking alcohol, you are very fine the first day with one bottle. When you want to get to that level, that that high level that it brought you maybe the other time, you need to top it up. That means your body is tolerating. Before you know it, you are graduating. Addiction is setting. So before that before you get to that stage, so there is need for it to
check
it on the ball. You understand? So that is why we have to be very vigilant as parents, as guardians. Watch out signs. Any signs that you see that this thing is not the usual, make sure you correct it. Especially on drug. That's why the fact that you take it in the closet, it brings you out in the open. There is no way. You cannot hide. You cannot befriend drugs and win. No, it's going to take over the body of that person taking it. So the best thing is to know it at the beginning, so that it will not get to the stage that you will not be able to
call the child back. Our children will not get mad, and those who are introducing our children into drugs, the NDLEA is there to arrest them. And if you know in your vicinity you have one person selling Indian hemp or drugs, please, quickly, because of those children, report them to the authorities. I remember in those days when we were actively with them, a lot of places, a lot of arrests were made in those, especially in Equator and all those areas where their former head, Jadi, moved his men to bust a lot of people. But if you are a parent and you are in Ibadan, between Mokola and Gate, look at the number of people there, mad. You will not be happy. Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Your size in your security parlance. Let's look at it. These drugs don't just fall from heaven. They are barons. And these barons will boast that they have security backup. What can the citizens do?
Thank you very much. These barons, they are not spirits.
Yes.
They live within us. They live in our community, in our area where we stay. That does not mean to say that NDLEA is not on them. Okay. We do our work, we do surveillance, and we but we cannot get everywhere.
Okay.
We all need to work together. That is why the call on the community, the CDS, the parents, it starts from individual, the home, that's the family, the community development association,
Okay.
to the local government. We all have work to do. Information is very key in this drug war, because by the time we get tangible information, you know, these men in whether men and women now, you understand?
You're not trying to put the gender.
Yes.
Okay, but it's a critical issue because
Yes.
they can spoil other people's children.
Yes, so
but
we
they
know
keep their
them.
children abroad.
We don't have to harbor them when we know activities. There are activities, by the time they carry you, we know at times they may not be doing it at home like that, but you will know from one or two things. If you had 1 + 1 together, NDLA is there for you.
Sure.
If you come to us, you know, give us information, you are safe.
I
It's
know.
confidential.
I've tried
You
it
are safe.
before.
So
I'm sure.
why don't we work together so that we can make our community a safer place to be? Because with them around us, our children are not safe. We are not safe too. Probably our own family, we don't take drugs. But in the night, sometimes, somewhere, some people can come, hoodlums that are on drugs, and come for what we have worked for all our life. So that is why we have to work together with the government, with the NDLA, to make sure that we clean our society.
Let me
when you see something, you say something.
And let me just play upon, it's real. Somebody reported the boyfriend to the senior brother that the boyfriend was smoking cigarette. Not knowing that the lady that reported the boyfriend to the senior brother was smoking in their home. So the boyfriend now took the girlfriend to this senior brother's place. She now perceived odor. You know what happened? He now said, so your brother smokes in their home. I'm reporting somebody who smokes cigarette to somebody who smokes cigarette. It's real. Real. What I'm saying is, in essence, please, when you see something, say something. I've tried the drug law enforcement agency in those days, talking about days when we were younger. They did a yeoman's job. And with retired Brigadier Buba Mawa, a lot of things are happening. Please, let's save these children, drug and the future of the youth. Politics is coming now. They enlist a lot of young people. People used to say, if you want to know who the baron is, tell the baron you want to marry the baron's daughter. Then you see the wrath of that man. But the man is willing to give you drugs to go and do dirty things. And when you get into prison or somebody gets into the street, the baron will behave as if he doesn't know you. I know 1 or 2 people who, when we warn them, they are on the streets today. At times when we meet, I still discuss with them. Most of them, I told you. But today, they are gone. And once they enter into the street, I'm sorry, they might never come. So, madam, I must say kudos to you. We will open our lines very soon so that people can call us. What are the numbers in Oyo State? In case there is a drug center that people want to make reports or they want to drop letters, how can they get to you?
Thank you very much. I'll give 2 numbers.
Okay.
Number 1.
Please listen. These are numbers that will be coming out from the Public Relations Officer of NDLA. She's Chief Superintendent of Narcotics, and Mutiat Okuobi. She's with me today, and just get these numbers. Madam, the numbers. We've not started their calling, but just let her release our number. Hello? Release the number, ma, so that our people at home. What's the number?
080 24 74 37
48. Again, ma.
080
Yeah.
24 74 37 48.
What other number?
The other number I will.
Okay.
As we move on.
As we are going right now, you can see our number on the screen. We call it Critical Matters, and every week we always bring to you matters of very, very important national importance, of very big national importance. We're talking about drug and the future of the youth in Nigeria. You can call us on 090-707-20980. You can call us. We're talking about drugs. That child is God-given and it's a prize from God. Take good care of that child. Let's move this country together. You can call us. Madam, let's quickly also look at this. We have a caller. Hello?
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
I am a retired military officer from Ogbomoso, Oyo State.
Your name?
My name is Chief Olatunde Okelano.
Okay, Chief Okelano.
Yes, I want to find out something as far as Nigeria is concerned. There is a conflicting report from the National Assembly that they want to legalize narcotics in Nigeria.
Okay.
Based on the economic viability of drugs. Do you think Nigeria has grown to that extent that we can?
Thank you.
Okay. So from Ogbomoso, they said the National Assembly or some people want to legalize a drug.
Thank you. From the comment, he said that do you think Nigeria, we have grown to that stage of legalizing cannabis? We have so many problems at hand. But I want to make it, known today, as of today, cannabis cultivation, possession, whatever interaction with it is illegal. And the person found will face the wrath of the law by contravening the NDLA Act Cap 253 Law of Foundation of Nigeria, and it is liable in conviction up to life imprisonment. So it's better to not interact with it now. If you get to that stage, maybe when you get to the bridge, we cross it. But today, interaction, possession, whatever it is with cannabis sativa, it is illegal and the person
punishable.
Yes, very punishable.
They might be talking about that, but as of today in this country, my guest is saying no way for that. And any right-thinking somebody on the street will know that a lot of young people are getting mad today. And those who are selling these things to these children, their children are not involved in it. And if somebody wants to destroy your own child, please don't allow. For the Oyo State NDLA, she has said the number is 080-24-74-3748. The second number.
The man in charge of operation.
Yeah.
070.
Okay.
36
070 36
84
66
56
56
070 36 84 66 56. That's the ops number.
Operations man.
The first one, in case of counseling, you can make use of it.
Okay.
Because we do both counseling and even arrest and seizure. So for the ops, you call the other number. Okay.
We're still talking about drugs. You can call us. We have somebody in the house. It's a critical matter. On this diet, we'll look at certain issues every week that has a critical importance to our well-being. If the youth, which constitute the majority of our population, are going into drugs, and some people are making them to go into drugs, what future lies ahead for this country? So don't avoid drugs and don't allow your children. She has given us two numbers. If you have a drug shanty in your area where they take junkies, please report, so that one bad child in an environment can corrupt 20 children in that environment. And the beautiful child you've spent a lot of money to build up, to send to school, just 2 weeks exposure can destroy that child's life. So please, we are telling you, call us on that number, so that Madam is on situ. She's the public relation officer and she knows a lot when it comes to drugs. So our children will not do drugs. Let's quickly look at the man that called is a retired military officer. And often we see these retired officers or even serving officers into this. What is your... I remember your former Oga had problems with certain people, but he made the arrest. What happens?
It's still the same.
It's still the same.
Anybody found wanting in drug war is an enemy of this war.
Of the society.
Yes. Even if there are allegations that even officers are found serving, not even retire, they face the wrath of the law.
Your men will arrest them.
Of course, yeah, because if we allow that, then you are even allowing the evil to, you are allowing that the evil to spread more. Yes, because they have, if they are under the cover that they are officers, that means they will be doing it freely, and more people will be vulnerable, to this. So that is why anybody found wanting in this, you are in possession or you are trafficking, especially in drug, then there is problem. But that does not mean to say that if there are people that are just using drug, we see them as people that are sick, that need help, that need rehabilitation. And we take them in for counseling. That was why I mentioned when I gave out number, I gave out 2 lines that can deal with counseling at the same time for operations.
Now let's expatiate on that counseling. What did you do?
Counseling. This counseling section now, what it's talking about is people that are using drug, people who use drug, people that what they take is just because there's no supply, the demand will not reduce. So those ones that are demanding for it, you understand, taking it, maybe the small wraps that they will take, we see them as people that are sick. Because at times, the reason why people start drug is not the reason they continue. Because why they continue doing the drug is because the body is calling for it. The body, they cannot do without taking it, because it's from that, it has mixed with the bloodstream and it has become a problem. So we see them as people that need help, that we have to render such because we don't know who can do it. If they are rehabilitated and they are integrated back to the society, they could still be productive as well. So we see them as people that need help. That is why we have the counseling section where we talk them out of the drug, and when there is need for treatment, they go through psychotherapy, and we with the help of psychiatrists in the house, we get them out, and then we rehabilitate them and integrate them back to the society, and they be functioning well. So that counseling section is real, treatment is real, and it works. It works for people, and readiness of that person taking drug is very important in this category, this counseling, because if that person is not given consent, it's very hard to work with. It's very hard to work with such person and get results.
We don't want to get out of it.
Yes, they may not see it. Some people don't see it as problems. So they have to see it first, because when you are talking to someone to come out of drug, for instance, and he's not seeing it as a problem, you know that whatever you are saying to the left side will be coming out from the right. So the best thing is for them to, motivate them.
Yes, to show them the other better life.
Yes, motivate them to seeing the problems, assist them with it, so that they can give in to the treatment. Then it works at the end of the day.
It's Critical Matters, and the station is Impact Africa Television. I have with me the Public Relations Officer of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency here in Oyo State, talking about Chief Superintendent of Narcotics, Mutiat Okuobi, and she's been telling us a lot about drugs. See, a lot of children, a lot of young people are going into drugs, and it's not the joy of any parent to see his or one child going into drugs, and those barons make money and they send their children abroad, but they want to destroy your children. Politics is coming, and most people are under the influence of these drugs. You can call us. You need free counseling today on air because we know you need it. And when we talk about impacting positively on any society, count on us, Impact Africa Television. That is why we see this issue as a critical matter that needs to be tackled today. 090-707209 80 is our number. Madam, you talked about counseling. The operational aspect have been part of it. I enjoyed it because it was dangerous, but at the end of the day, your men did a yeoman's job in those days, and I hope it's still the same. You said it's still the same.
Still the same.
Then you mentioned something that the ladies, the young girls at times these days, they go to so many places, parties and all these things, and these stupid boys introduce all these things to them. What, as a parent, what will you tell these young ladies? Because they are mothers of tomorrow, and once they go into this, it's very painful to see young girls mad on the street.
Yes. The work load start from home. Parents have a lot of work to do to model or remodel your children to a better person. If a girl's child, for instance, grew up from a good home, of course, what results we are supposed to see is the positive one.
Aspect.
But if the mother, for instance, 5 a.m. she's out, maybe 7, 8, or 9, what the girl went through during the day, she doesn't have idea. When the mother is back, she's tired. So as long as she's seeing the girl at home, no problems. Meanwhile, she must have,
between 10 and 4.
Yes, with so many people that she may not even be able to even talk about what she has gone through. So parents have a lot to do in going back to their role as parents. Be with their children. Be their friends. Know the kind of friends they keep. Know what they eat, know what they do. Let them be free to tell them, to relate to the children, to relate to them what happened, what transpired during the day. Not the parent that would neglect their parental duty, and don't care about what happened to their children. And for the girl child, is going to be a mother tomorrow. For you to be a mother, you need all your body intact. Sometimes some of these drugs destroy the reproductive, organ of the body at times, because they take some kind of drug that when they take it, the person may not be able to even conceive again. We have the likes of Rohypnol and some other drugs like that people take, that when they take it, it destroys their womb or the reproductive part. Or at times, when you continue taking drugs, even when that is not destroyed, it affects the unborn baby. What do you want to reproduce? As a girl child, one have to, whatever you want to do, you come up with your brain. And this brain too is part of what drug destroys. Because yes, as a student, for instance, what you need most is your brain. It has to be, the brain that you have not even tampered with is not working well at times. Let alone the one that you are loading with drugs all the time. So you need ourselves, all body, to be a better person in future. And we should always remember one thing, that youthful stage is a phase. It will pass one day. You can never, the old 90-year-old man or woman today was once a younger person.
Yes.
And you cannot remain like that, young forever. So if you have destroyed the future because you are young now, what become of you when you grow older? So as a girl, you are going to be the manager of a home in future, and the manager is not there now, is not upright. You are always taking to drug. Who wants to marry a liability in future? Who wants to marry somebody that is already is empty? You understand?
A junk.
A junk as a girl. So a girl even need the brain more than because
are you telling us
a man you can still patch the man when he has money.
But
no man want to patch any junkie all in the name of love. It's women that can do love when there is money. Men, what do they need from you? They have the money already, so they will go for a better lady. So it's better as a girl child to be upright, to be focused, to know what you are doing. You don't just follow anybody anyhow. If it's Chapman that you want, instead of taking to squishy on the street or at that party, learn how to make sharp man and take it at home, or even when you are going to your party, instead of taking the one that is served at the party that will cause trouble for you.
That might be punch.
Yeah. There's something we call squishy now.
Squishy.
Squishy is derivative of so many kind of different kind of drug of abuse. When they say only cannabis is capable of giving somebody psychosis or something, tramadol too, only that is capable of breaking down the system, and some other drug. Now you now combine 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of drug together in one bottle, all in the name of enjoyment. Even if the person did not die prematurely, you will see the younger brother of death before the real death comes. So everybody, it's not just a girl child now, but being the manager of a home in future, one have to be more careful, because the word itself now is not even very, very bad.
Even the economy is not even good, and a lot of people are looking for...
You now add more to the problem by now becoming useless.
A liability.
Unemployable youth, or you become something that... And when you are not employable at your useful age, what becomes of such person at the old age?
Yes. Parkinson's syndrome.
Shaking unnecessary.
On this note, I must say special thanks to my guest on this program. She is Chief Superintendent of Narcotics, talking about Mutiat Okuobi. She is the Public Relations Officer of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency here in Oyo State. She has given us 2 numbers. The first one, 08024 743748 for counseling and also for other issues. Tackle that child that is withdrawing. Tackle that child that is restless. Something might be wrong. And 07036846650 operation. If you know there's somebody selling drugs in your vicinity, don't allow that person to destroy your child or the children in that neighborhood. On this note, I must say special thanks to Victor, Joy, Tunji, Tokwe, and Co.
Excuse me.
Okay.
The number is 07036
84
846 56
56
50
56.
Okay.
07036 8466 56. That is for operations. You will bust that person. Tomorrow, let's bust that drug peddler. I must say special thanks will be coming your way next week with another critical issue that we need to tackle. So please stay out of drug. Madam, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And I also want to say
us.
thank you to Donald Solomon, who followed Madam to our world. Impact Africa Television, open for your own sponsorship. Stay blessed. Lawrence Olisa is my name.